Alright guys, so in today's video we're going to be talking about something a little bit different than we normally do. This video is more kind of a generic office vlog, I guess, about how I'm handling printing and kind of some of the stuff I've learned already in these past not even 24 hours about printing. About a year ago I released a video about getting the Canon Pro 100, and then just yesterday I managed to get some good quality paper for it. So the plan for the video is I'm going to be printing 2 more images to go with one that I printed last night. I'm going to be talking you guys through a pretty hilarious mistake that I made last night, and I'm also going to be showing you guys some of the very first prints I ever ordered, so should be pretty interesting, so bear with me guys. So the 2 images I did last night, one was a pretty bad mess up and the other actually turned out a lot better than I expected. So the image on the right here, and I'll have the video that it was taken in linked to up above, it's a very cool image to me because in the video, the plan was that I was going to go and stop and try and shoot up a castle mountain from right below it, and sadly sunrise never got around to that, and so I ended up just kind of booking it down the road, and I found this random turnoff where I was able to get this amazing shot. And to me, it's such a good shot because it's just that perfect contrast of orange and blue. And one of the things I really liked about when I saw it come out of the printer last night was just how much more intense it looks in the printed version. That one turned out surprisingly well. The image on the left is my hilarious mistake. Basically what happened is, in my excitement to get printing with this nice new paper, I actually didn't realize that I was printing on the protective cardboard. And it is sadly a mistake I have made before. You get really excited. It's not all bad though. As you can see with this kind of close-up of this image, it doesn't look bad. So this image was taken in the Lake Agnes video, so there will be a link in the card again for this video. This is another image. This is one of the images I'm going to be printing again today, but I'm going to do it on paper this time. But it's not a good print of the image that I took. But it's kind of it's almost like an artistic rendition. It almost looks like watercolor. So it's a very interesting style, and one that I may end up doing in the future as kind of an artistic option for my photographs. But yeah, as far as a good print of my image goes that I really wanted from this, this is not at all what I wanted to do. So those are the 2 that I did last night. The one was good, one was bad. Pretty obvious which was which. Okay, so into Lightroom now. Before I started sending the large sheets of paper through the printer, first thing I did was make a proof sheet. Now, what this does is lets me kind of get an idea of what the image is going to look like when it prints. So we did this one last night. This was the one we messed up on, so I'm going to be redoing that one today. Then this bottom right one from this past week's video. And it's one of those ones that just really struck home with me. I haven't done a whole lot of astrophotography, as I mentioned in that video, but when the couple times I have done it, I seem to always have gotten the pictures printed for some reason. So in Lightroom, this is the image I want to print, and so I've done all my edits, everything's kind of set up, good to go. I know it's exactly how I want it to look. It's the final finished image. So yeah, we're going to be doing this image and then this image also. So one of the other things that's a good idea when you're handling paper like this is you want to make sure you're putting on some kind of rubber glove. Just prevents the oils and that from your fingers getting onto the paper. And again, this is another lesson that I've learned the hard way. If you get the oils from your skin on the paper, it wrecks the print. You can see fingerprints in your final printed image, and it just doesn't look good. So make sure that if you're doing this, just get some nice cheap rubber gloves. Paper is nicely seated into the printer. Everything is all closed up. Now all you have to do, press print, and it should slowly start to feed the paper through, and we should get a nice final printed image. So. And just like that, we've got our first printed image. So that one actually turned out very well. So I'm gonna set up the next image to print, which is the same image you guys have already seen. And so I'm gonna set that up, I'll let it go, and hopefully that one turns out as cool as the first one. That really does it for all the printing I'm going to be doing today. I only wanted to get those 2 images out just because I think they're two of my favorite images. So that's done. The results look spectacular. Like I promised at the beginning of the video, we're going to be taking a look at some of my first prints that I had made, and I'm going to be very honest. These are probably just going to end up in the trash someday, just because none of them are good images there. And so I did basically all my early images on this stuff, which you can see here, it's pretty thick. So my thought process was that I could go to craft shows, set these up, and then somebody could just buy them and then do whatever they want with them. They could pin them to their wall, whatever. So the first one here is literally just a random bridge in a park in Calgary. I think it's by Princess Island Park if you guys are in the Calgary area. And I mean, again, it's nothing good. Like there's no saving grace on it. Yeah, These 2 are a couple other interesting ones, both from the same height, basically the same spot, and yeah, same thing. This one is not that bad. I do like the coloring, but nothing is in focus, so it's just super blurry and quite ugly. And then this is my personal favorite of the old ones. It's where I learned Photoshop. So I don't know I way over sharpened the mountain peak. I obviously went with like the blur tool and blurred the foreground, but then didn't do anything to anything else. So fun ones, very, very fun ones. This is another one that I had done pretty early on, and again, not something I would even bother taking a shot of right now. It's a cool. I would like to go back to this location because it's a very cool composition. You got your foothills, and you got your mountains in the background. You got this nice set of trees in the foreground. It would make for a very good shot. I just need to do it with the skill that I have now. So the main thing I kind of want to get across here is that printing, it's an art form. Just as much as you can have an amazing photographer, if you're amazing at printing, that is a whole separate skill and something that a lot of people aren't good at. It takes a lot of practice, a lot of knowledge in the technologies, the software, how to get your colors just right to be able to print nicely. So I would highly suggest, if you are interested in printing, start with a company, because they'll usually be able to help you out. They can make sure that you actually get the right colors and all that. You can actually get in contact with them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a comment if you guys are interested in printing or have any questions. Leave a comment, ask your questions, and I will make sure to get back to you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one.